KTVA 11 Sports with Jake Edmonds.
And good evening. A month after celebrating an Iditarod finish in Nome, Steve Watkins is now attempting to climb Mount Everest. If he reaches the summit, he'll join a very small group of athletes that have been able to finish the last great race and summit the highest mountain in the world. But even early on, the climb hasn't been easy. Watkins was at Camp 1 yesterday when the 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit Nepal. According to reports, the earthquake triggered an avalanche that killed at least 17 people on the mountain. Luckily, Watkins was not one of them.
They're all accounted for. They're well, the climbing team that he's with, and he's very lucky that he was there. I'm glad he wasn't at base camp because that's where, the avalanche hit, and I've heard a lot of people were injured. I'm just thankful that he's okay, and all the climbers that he's climbing with, who I met, are all okay, and the people that I know there are okay. My heart goes out and prayers go out to the people who haven't made it. But I'm just thankful he's okay.
We're all thankful for that. Meanwhile, the climb continues for Watkins. His team will head to Camp 2 before coming back to base camp, hopefully in a few days. Well, it was a beautiful day outside today. Perfect weather for some soccer, and we had plenty of it on the pitch today. The Diamond Boys hosting the Bartlett Bears, and it's the Lynx holding possession for most of the first half. But they can't make anything happen early on. Jack Sedor trying to one time it skies the ball over the crossbar. The Diamond captain frustrated with himself there. Later in the half, some good offense for the Lynx, but credit Bartlett's goalkeeper Dalen Barganier on the block, keeping the Lynx off the scoreboard, but the home team keeping the pressure on. Sedor again, and this time he's not missing. The Lynx take a 1-0 lead into the half, but Bartlett able to come back and tie it 2-2, and that is your final. And the early game, the Diamond girls also hosting Bartlett, but the Lynx, they did not have any trouble offensively in this one. Tatum Willis collecting the ball here off of the rebound and cleaning it up for the first goal of the game, and that got her team going. Later in the half, this time it's Abby Stahl, and the beautiful kick from outside finds the corner. One of 2 goals for her on the day, and still in the first half, it's Willis again, finding the back of the net for the second time today. The Lynx score 5 goals in the first half, and they're only going to add to that after the break. Mia Wilson, this time trying her luck from outside the box over the goalkeeper, and in. The Lynx advanced to 6-1-1 on the season. They beat the Bears 11-0.
We felt really good. We were just working on our possession today, and I think we connected passes really well, and we were working good together. Personally, I'm actually pretty tired. I've just got off Junior Olympics swim competition this weekend. Came straight here from the pool. But the game felt good. We played some possession, so it was nice.
And a big congratulations to the AK Select U12 girls hockey team. They're in the lower 48 right now, putting on a show. These pictures sent to us by Chris Canterbury. The team went 3-0 in round robin play, including a 5-0 win over a local Minnesota team. This picture here is after their latest win. It was a 3-2 win over a team from Ontario this afternoon. They are now on to a divisional semifinal game that takes place tomorrow. It's always good to see local teams representing kind of at a national stage, national level. And this was in
against Canada, right?
Well, no, Ontario and a Minnesota team. So it's in the heart of, I guess, American hockey country. But it's good to see them represent.
Definitely. All right. Thanks, Jake.